Everybody on the front and the back, please, if you would, stand up and put your hands together for the 2012 Steel Block Bandit champion from Mercersburg, Pennsylvania, Andy Freeze. Andy Freeze, I tell you what, obviously it's been documented that you are a three-time Hagerstown Speedway late model sportsman track champion, but now in a traveling series, the Steel Block Bandits, you are a Steel Block Bandit series champion. How does that make you feel?
I don't think it all sunk in yet. I'm still out there racing in my head. Feels pretty good. I was pretty disappointed we had to get to run here today on the daytime track because these slick tracks, and you got the brown streak out there, and it's pretty much you got to be in there. Then when I didn't get nowhere in the heat race to mount anything, and Walker won, and it's like the pressure. Nah, no pressure, is there? He's only 2 points behind me, but he kind of made me. He relieved a lot of stress when I don't know what he did up in there. I'll have to talk to him here later. We raced door to door there last night. He gave me respect, gave me room on the track. He's a good person to run. I'm glad I beat him. I want to thank Steel Block Bandits for having us down here, having this series. It's been fun, and it's been hateful. But, hey, that's racing. I want to thank especially my parents, Mom and Dad. Brother Toby couldn't be here. My crew members, Howie and Brett. I tell you, it takes a lot of people to put up with my aggravation and my bitching. But I do a lot of that. But I'm glad to be here.
Well, just for informational purposes, turns 1 and 2, Walker went high, caught the guardrail with the right rear quarter panel, ruptured the fuel cell, and dumped fuel on the racetrack. And then you were on from 12th up to 3rd. So just to let you know, that's what happened to Walker. But tell us about that run that you put on from 12th to 3rd.
A little bit of it was survival of the fittest there. A couple of them went out, but we was decent. The car was decent. It was coming in. I need a couple green laps. I went harder on tires, and to look at the tires, I didn't go quite hard enough. I should have probably been a little bit harder. Right there at the end, I was loose off, lost the left rear. I think if I'd had a little harder tire on the left rear, I think I could have possibly been up there with Joey. But other than that, it's daytime racing.
Andy, where do you rank the Steel Block Bandit Series Championship among the 3 championships that you have at Hagerstown?
Well, it's definitely hands down better than I got at Hagerstown, that's for sure. It's number 1 in my book.
Sounds great, and I'll tell you what, just to give you a chance to reflect back now on the season, you know, the ups and downs. And, of course, as you said, Walker came within 2 points after those heat races, and then to have that unfold the way it did. But talk about not only today's race, but this season and what it means to you emotionally on and off the track.
Stressful the last 2 weeks. We was off for so long, then we got back into it. The way the year was going, I really wasn't. You know, we're racing. You know, it's not trying to let none of that stuff bother you. Then when it starts getting down to this weekend, the pressure was on. Then with Arthur, we was coming down here to his hometown where he's won more races down here than I could think of, and he's fast down here. And I knew he was going to be fast. He was going to be the one I had to beat. And last night it was a good run, and same way at Susquehanna. We ran, I ended up getting tore up there, had to go to the rear, get a provisional, started 24th, and we was on the hammer down. We was on mission that night. But that's where tracks, nighttime, where I got that abrasion, and I love to go hard into the corner.
Well, that sounds great. You are the 2012 Steel Block Bandit points champion. That can never be taken away from you. And I'll give you this one final opportunity. The floor is yours to say anything that you'd like to say here as far as the fans, sponsors, crew for this season.
Thank you, Walker. But no, I tell you, with the fan base and stuff, the way the economy is and everything, I'd like to appreciate everybody for coming out here tonight. especially on a day like today. I wish we could have got to run last night, but I know with the way the weather was, it probably wouldn't have permit us to get it in. But I tell you, if it wasn't supporting my family, I wouldn't be here.
Very well said. Andy, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more nice round of applause for your 2012 Steel Block Bandit points champion, Andy Freeze. Here down on the infield, the front straightaway, the hammer, Joey Level coming over here, shaking Andy Freeze's hand, congratulating Andy Freeze.